morning, welcome to Kaz Fitness. So general Pilates class this morning, if anybody would like to join me on this beautiful sunny morning. So let's start stood with our feet hip width apart. Nice and tall through the spine. Shoulders relaxed, back and down. Softening through the knees. Find your neutral spine, so tuck the coccyx under so the back is nice and long. Pull your tummy and pelvic floor in and up to a third. And take some even breaths in and out. So relax through the shoulders, roll the shoulders round and the other way. And hunch them up to the ears and down. Hunch them up to the ears and down. Hunch and down. One more. And relax. Release through the neck. Take the ear to the shoulder and up. Ear to the shoulder and up. Chin to chest. Gently looking up. Back to centre. Look over the shoulder and back over the shoulder. And back. Let's go into squats. Knees over the toes. Push the heels down. I'm trying to read what you've put, Thomas. You and Max are trying your best. 2 more. He's not quite sure what to do. Oh, you can teach him. Come on, Maxie. So opposite arm and leg, lift and lengthen and down. Lift and lengthen and down. Lengthen through to the fingers and the toes. He'll enjoy the push-ups, I'm sure. 1 more to each side. Back into squats, knees over the toes, pushing the heels down. Relaxing through the shoulders. So 2 more. Let's do some forward lunges. So forward lunge, forwards and back. Knee over the toe. Lengthen through the back. Nice and controlled. Good. 2 more to each side. 1 more to each side. And let's do calf raises. So come onto your toes and down. Come onto your toes and down. Lengthen through to the fingers. So hold your next one up and squat down with the heels off the floor and up. Good morning, Bertie. Hello. Good boy. 2 more. 1 more. And relax down. So let's go into bow and arrow. So pull back, twist through the waist, relax through the shoulders. You can lift the knee if you want to balance and twist. Two more to each side. 1 more to each side. And relax the hands to your sides. Reach down towards the knee and up. So lengthen through the rib cage. And 1 more to each side. And relax. So let's do roll down onto the floor into a cobra all the way back up. So you're going to inhale. You're going to exhale, roll down. You're going to walk the hands out. Bring yourself down to your tummy. Open out through the chest. Push the hips into the mat to lengthen through the tummy. Strengthen through into the back. Tuck the toes all the way back up. Roll all the way back up. And again, all the way down, roll. Walk. Come down, open out. Bring the elbows into the sides. Let's go back up once more. And let's do 1 more there. So all the way down. Walk it out. Come down. Open out through the chest. So this time come back up. Hold the hands down and let the arms rotate round side to side. So just rotate your arms round side to side. Hold the arms down, open out to the side. And down, other side, open out. And down. So come all the way back up. Feeling energetic this morning? So we're going to go down into 10 push-ups. So roll, come forward. So full, box or 3/4, your choice. 10 push-ups, down and up. So in your own time, keeping the elbows over the wrist, drawing the tummy in, lengthening through the back. Good. When you've done your 10, if you can go back to standing, if you don't want to go back to standing, stay on your mat and relax. So all the way back up. Come on, we're going to do 2 more times. Woohoo! Nice way to start the week, maybe. So 10 more push-ups. Go. Hello. So back up once more or rest. All the way back up. And all the way down. I need to go there to do my push-ups. All the way down. Into your last set of push-ups. Go. I don't need your help. On your bed. Come on. Go on. When you've done your last set of push-ups, you can relax on your bed now. Go on. What's this? Relax back in your child pose stretch. Nice work. Nice start to a workout. So come down to your front. So lie on your front. Bring your hands down. Pretty. Bring your head down on to your hands. Keep your hips in the mat. Lift one or both legs off the floor and then lower. Lift one or both legs off the floor and lower. So lift and lengthen and lower. Lift and lengthen and lower. So working into the lower back, squeezing in through the bottom. So you're working through the glutes and strengthening in through the back. Remember, if it's too much doing both legs, you can do one leg at a time. So 2 more. If you are doing both legs, hold the legs off the floor. Now pulse your heels together. If you're doing one leg, keep lifting and lengthening one leg at a time. So pulse. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale for 4, 3, 2, and relax. So lift one or both legs off the floor. Open out, come back in and down. Lift, open out, in, good boy, and down. Lift, keep those hips on the mat. Think about strengthening through the glutes into the back. So 2 more. 1 more. And lower. So take your hands to your sides, palms facing the ceiling. Keep your feet on the floor. Lift your head, neck, shoulders and arms away from the mat. And lower. So just lift head, neck, shoulders and arms off the mat. Keep the chin tucked, keep looking down and lower. Now if you want to work a bit harder, you could lift one or both legs off the floor. You do not have to. As you lift, draw your shoulder blades back and down to length, to strengthen into the back, open out through the chest. Don't forget to keep breathing Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And lower. So take the arms out in front of you. Lengthen through to the toes. Now, if you struggle with back work, do opposite arm and leg, lifting and lengthening, keeping your hip pushed into the mat. If you want to work harder, lift both arms and legs off the floor and paddle up and down to swim. So lengthen through to the fingers, lengthen through to the toes, tuck the chin, draw the tummy in, strengthen through the back. Inhale in, exhale in for 4, 3, 2, relax, come up into your cat stretch. So hands and knees, tuck the chin, pull the tummy in, round through the back, open out for the shoulder blades, release off. Let the tummy sink, look forwards to release into the lower back. So in your own time, coming up into a cat, down into the cow. Good, do 1 more. Really release off through the back. And relax into your child pose stretch. Lengthen through the arms, let the forehead relax down. Take both arms round to one side to open out through the side, through the shoulder. Back to centre. Round to the other side. Back to centre. Good. Should we do a few planks as well today? Why not? So come onto your forearms or your knees or toes, or if you prefer, come up onto the hands. Make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. So draw your tummy in, try to lengthen through the back. If it hurts your back, lift the bottom slightly higher, but I don't want down dogs here. We're nice and long. Tilt the chin so you're looking down and slightly forwards. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Let's lift and lower through a leg. So lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. 2 more to each side. Come on, you can do it. 1 more to each side. Good. Have a little rest, child pose stretch. Release off through the wrists. Nice. So come back up into your plank, so either on your forearms or your hands, knees or your toes. So if you want to, feel free to stay in a box. You're going to try and tap the hand to the shoulder. Tap the hand to the shoulder, back down. Tap the hand to the shoulder, back down. As little movement as possible. So breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Release. Come down, have a little rest. Can we manage 1 more this morning? Of course we can. We're feeling really energetic. So, back up into your plank. I'll give you options. You can just lower and lift the knee to the floor, or bring the knee to the elbow, back down. Knee to the elbow, back down. Notice the bottom stays down, the hips stay level. Breathe. Come on. Only 4 more to each side and I'll let you have a rest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well done. Have a rest however you need to. Child pose stretch, cat stretch. Let those wrists, elbows release off. Have a rest. Nice work. I feel I'm being fairly cruel this morning. We'll do a nice easy one to open out through the chest and stretch through the shoulder. So let's just thread the needle. Hands and knees. If you want to work harder, you lengthen your opposite leg You're going to lift the arm to the ceiling. You're going to take the shoulder to the floor without falling over. Lift the arm to the ceiling. Take the shoulder to the floor. Lift the arm to the ceiling. Shoulder to the floor. Nice. Let's just do 2 more on this side. So really think about opening out through the chest, lengthening through the shoulder and the chest, and then lengthening through the back and the shoulder. 1 more. And change sides. So remember, you can keep both feet on the floor, knees on the floor, or you can lengthen one leg to balance. Lift. Through. Lift. Through. Good. 2 more. One more. Good work, everybody. Relax, have a rest. Good. Release off through the wrists. Release through the back. You can go to child pose stretch if you need to. Cat stretch. Good. Should we do abs today then? Should we go straight to our backs? So remember to think about your backs as you work. If you need a cushion or a block under the head because the neck length doesn't sit right on the mat, then you can get something to put under your head. Bend your knees so your feet are hip width apart, and think about lengthening from the base of the spine to the top of your head. Your shoulders relax back and down, so your shoulder blades should be flat against the mat, and your hands are just relaxed to your sides. Now pull your tummy and pelvic floor in and up to a third. So that means you've just got slight tension on the tummy and the pelvic floor, and your back is either going to be in a neutral spine, and if you don't know what neutral spine is, let that back come flat to the mat. But I don't want you to let your back arch. So if you get this big arch in your back, you need to stop the exercise and find a safe working position. So work at your own level all the time. Take some even breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. So lift your legs to tabletop, knees over your hips. If it hurts or it's too much lifting both legs, keep one leg on the floor. Head, neck and shoulders can stay down or lift. Again, if you've got bad necks, keep the heads down. Draw the tummy in. Keep your hands by your sides, and let's take one foot to the floor and lift back up. So keep the back flat or in neutral. Keep the tummy pulled in. Now if it's too much lengthening the foot away from the bottom, tap to the bottom. It will make it easier. So tummy work, ab work, back work. Lengthening through the hip flexor. Working through the knee. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more to each side. Oh, excuse me if you can hear my tummy rumbling. 1 more to each side. Good. Now hold the legs up. We're going to make it a bit harder. Take your hands to the ceiling, palms facing together. Take your arm and leg down, opposite arm back to the ear and back up. So arm and leg down, opposite arm back to your ear and back up. So a bit of coordination for you. Good. 2 more to each side. Come on. 1 more to each side. Remember, if the neck hurts, you can take the head down. Think about that back. So legs in tabletop. Take the hands to your sides. Beat your arms up and down for your 100 position. Draw that tummy in. Inhale for 5 taps. Exhale for 5 taps. If you want to work harder, lengthen the legs. Draw the toes back towards the nose. Or lower the legs an inch at a time. But don't let your back come off the floor. If it gets too much, bend the knees. Or take one or both legs back to the floor. Come on, inhale. Exhale for 4, 3, 2. You can have a rest. Hug the knees in. Have a rest. Well done. You can go to full body stretch if you want to. Just release. So relax the feet to the floor. We'll do some curl ups. So I'm going to give you options. Again, if you've got bad necks or you struggle with curl ups, keep the feet on the floor, hands to your thighs. Imagine you've got a soft orange between the chin and the chest so the neck stays in one position, and just lift up as far as you feel able to, pulling that tummy in and down. So it's not about lifting high, it's about using those abs to lift. If you want to work harder, you could lift the legs to tabletop. You could take your hands to the side of the head, but keep your hands to the side of the head so you're not pulling on the neck. The chest stays open, the elbows stay back. You're inhaling, you're exhaling up. You're inhaling, you're exhaling up. Good, let's do 4 more. 3, 2, hold your last one up if you can. So if you've got the feet on the floor, hold up and just take the hand to the opposite knee and then change. So if we're up here, we're taking knee to elbow and back, knee to elbow and back, knee to elbow and back. Breathe, come on, 2 more to each side. 2 more to each side. Go, go, go. 1 more to each side. Nice. Relax. Have a rest. So let's lengthen through the hamstrings. If you've got bad backs, if you've got tight hamstrings, you can do one leg at a time. So you can keep one knee bent, lengthen the other leg, lift and lower for 10, and then change legs. But control it. Lengthen as much as you can all the way back down. If you want to work harder, you start in your tabletop. Head, neck and shoulders down or up, and you scissor through the legs. Keep the knees slightly soft. Never lock out through your knees. Lengthen through the hamstring. Lengthen. 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 Good. If you're doing one leg, make sure that you have changed. If we're doing both legs, let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go straight to one leg stretch. So bring your legs to tabletop. Bring one knee into the chest, lengthen the other leg out. Bring one knee into the chest, lengthen the other leg out. Now reach down to the shin so you're not pulling on the knee. Make sure that tummy is in, the back is still in your neutral position or flat on the mat. If you want to work harder, reach down to the ankle. You don't have to, you can just keep pulling that leg in. If it's too much, take the feet to the floor and just run the feet along the mat. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, have a rest. So relax the feet down, roll to one side. So come onto your elbow. So your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder, and line your elbow, bottom and feet in a line against your mat or whatever you're using. So we're going to do side bends to strengthen through the side and the lower back, strengthen the abs. If you struggle to lift your hip off the floor, you've got bad shoulders, bad arms, keep the hip down and just lengthen this up and back down. But if you can, lift your hip off the floor and lower. Lift your hip off the floor and lower. Keep this ear away from this shoulder. Don't put too much pressure down on the elbow and the shoulder. So 4 more. 3, 2. Relax, come up. Stretch side to side. So lengthen through the side in a mermaid stretch. Good. And then come down for a side plank. So if you want to, you can stay on your elbow with the knees bent. You can just lift and hold here. Or you can come onto the hand. You can lengthen the legs. You can hold here. It's totally your choice. Open out through the chest. Draw that tummy in. Think about working into the back, through the side, in through these abs. So breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Relax through the shoulder. Relax through the neck. Relax however you need to. Good. Let's go to the other side. So come down onto your elbow. Line yourself up at the back of your mat or floor. Pull that tummy in. Remember, if you don't want to lift the hip, just reach and down. Otherwise, inhale, exhale, lift and lower. So imagine you're between 2 panes of glass. So you can't lean forwards or back. You can only go straight up and down. Straight up and down. Hello. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Come up. So again, that mermaid stretch side to side. And let's go into our side plank. So either on your elbow or your hand. Knees bent or legs lengthened. Open out. Again, you're between those 2 panes of glass. Open out through the chest. Draw the tummy in. Hold and breathe. Ear away from that shoulder. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Have a rest however you need to. Nice work. Good. Relax through the shoulders. Relax through the neck. And come to sitting. So I'm going to give you some options. We're going to do a V-sit. Now, if you've got bad backs or you don't want to do a V-sit, you can't come up into a V-sit, you can just take your elbows to the floor, hands, palms down. So you're resting on your elbows, tummy is in, and you can, if you want to, just toe tap here, alternating the legs, or you could toe tap both legs up and down. If you want to do a V-sit and work a bit harder, lengthen your legs. You're still down on your elbows. Now you're going to push onto your hands and lift your legs into right angles. And then lengthen your legs, come back down onto your elbows. So lift into right angles with the knees, come up onto the hands and back down. There's one more level if you want to work a bit harder. Full body stretch. Come up into your V. Full body stretch. You choose which one you want to do. Up into a V. Let's do 4 more. So control it. Oh, it's very warm in here today. 2 more. So think about working the abs, working into the back. 1 more. We're going to hold our last one up if you can. Now, if you need to, take the hands to the floor. Keep the hands to the floor. You can keep the knees bent. You can lengthen the legs. Try to lift the chest, so don't let yourself lean back. For 4, 3. Now, if you've got room, we're going to roll to the shoulder blades and come back up to balance. If you haven't, lie on your back, hug your knees in. So roll to the shoulders, balance, back up. Roll to the shoulders, balance. Oh, I'm moving on my mat. Roll, balance. 1 more, roll, balance. Nice, take yourself down nice and slowly. Hug the knees in. Let your knees and arms just go side to side. Have a rest, have a relax. Nice work, everybody. If you need to, you could go to full body stretch. Remember, stretch however you need to. And relax back down. Bend your knees, bring your feet back towards your bottom. So we're going to do a shoulder bridge. So mobilising through the spine, strengthening through the glutes and the lower back. So I'll give you options again. If you just want to mobilise, keep both feet on the floor, knees facing the ceiling. Tilt, lift the bottom off the floor, squeeze in through the bottom as though you've got a coin between the bottom and the thigh. Draw the tummy in, come up to the shoulder blades. You can let the arms relax back over the top of the head. If you can't because you've got tight shoulders, keep them by your sides. And then relax, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way back down. So you can keep both feet on the floor and do 12. If you want to work a bit harder, take one foot, so the ankle over your knee, and flex your foot. Let's do 6 on one leg. Tilt, lift, squeeze that bottom up to the shoulder blades. Keep your hands by your sides and then come back down. So we're just doing 6 if we're doing one leg. Do it really slowly. So you're really trying to control your move and make your muscles work in the glutes. Make the back really think about mobilising, articulate through the spine. And if you're doing one leg, you might find one leg harder than the other. So I'm on my 6th one now, but you take your time. And when you finish, just change legs. Or if you've got both legs on the floor, when you finish, hug the knees in. So coming up. Good. Really make sure that bottom comes down before you tilt back up. So I've got 2 more to do. Just rest when you finish. And hug those knees in. So let the feet come together, let the knees open out, let the hips release, let the pelvis release. So just hold here, release off. If you're tight through the inner thighs, just let them ease. And relax, bring yourself up to sitting and take the legs out nice and long. If you need to, soften through the knees, or if you struggle to sit tall, get a cushion, get a block, sit yourself on something. So bring the hands to shoulder height. Imagine a pole shoulder height above your toes and try and reach over the top of your toes. Or, Thomas, reach to your knees. So it doesn't matter where you reach to, but lengthen and back. Lengthen and back. So if you can't reach to the toes, just reach as far as you can stretch. Try and stretch a bit further each time. Try to keep the chest open, the back nice and long. So you're hinging from the hips rather than trying to pull yourself forwards with the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reach all the way down and hold. Wherever you feel able to hold. Nice. So relax, open out through the legs. Again, sit how you feel comfortable. So if you cannot sit with the legs open, bring them in slightly or soften through the knees. So don't put any pressure through your knees or through the back. So open out through the arms, keep your bottom on the floor. Twist, little finger over little toe. 3 saws. Come up tall, back to centre. So again, as we twist, we're staying long. As we lengthen, you're keeping the chest open. You're keeping the bottom on the floor. Good. 2 more to each side. So feel that length through the legs, through the inner thighs. through into the back. One more to each side. And again, just reach to where you feel able to. So if you can't reach the toes, reach the knees, reach the shins. It doesn't matter. You could take the hands out in between the legs if you want. Bring the chest to the floor. I've got no hope. And release. Sit how you feel most comfortable. So again, sit nice and tall. Let's release off through the spine with a spine twist. Relax the shoulders. Imagine a pole all the way down for the head, neck and spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist round to one side. Stay nice and long. Lengthen through that vertebrae. Back to centre. Inhale. Exhale and twist and lengthen. Back to centre. One more to each side. Good, come back to centre. Release off, open out through the side. And to the other side. And bring the arm across the chest, let's stretch. So hold the arm, look over the shoulder of the arm that you're holding. Feel a stretch through the shoulder. And up. Take it down between the shoulder blades. Either hold in the front. Do not pull on your elbows. So don't do this. Either hold in the front or take the fingers together at the back to lengthen through the back of the arm. And the other side. Take the arm across. Hold. Look over the shoulder. And take the arm up and down, gently hold in the front, or take the fingers together at the back. Open out through the chest, let the shoulders relax back and down, lengthen through the back. And reach forwards. Take some even breaths in and out. And release, just let the shoulders relax off. So roll them round, you could take them the other way. Shrug them up to the ears and down. Up to the ears and down. Release off through the neck, ear to the shoulder. And up, ear to the shoulder. And up, chin to chest. Gently looking up, back to centre, look over the shoulder and back, over the shoulder and back. So take a couple of even breaths here, in and out. And then slowly uncurl, bring yourselves up to standing. So slowly uncurl. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. So just take one leg behind the other, heel to the floor, front knee bent, tummy in nice and tall. Let that calf muscle lengthen. And then lift that leg, knees together, hips push forwards. If you want to increase that stretch, lean into the stretch. And up. What was hard, Richard? Lift. Let's open out. I'm going to do holding the foot now just for you, okay? As I let you off balance in the warm-up. Hold the foot. Lengthen. And down. Other side. Foot back. Heel to the floor. Calf muscle stretch. Release that heel to the floor, lengthen through the leg. Lift that back leg, knees together, hips push forwards. Lean Lift that knee to the chest. Hug. Open out. Hold the foot. Lengthen. And down. Release. Walk through the feet. Relax through the shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Nice and tall through the spine. Shoulders relaxed. Back and down. Soften through the knees. Neutral spine. Pelvic floor and tummy pulled in and up to a third. Take some even breaths in and out. And in and out. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. Well done for completing today's Pilates. Nice work. I'll do another one in a minute just for you, Richard. See you all later. Bye.